Eastern Standard Time. We're going to teach you how to drive through a metro area, going on some side thoroughfares, Gratiot, I-94. We're going to see pedestrians. We're going to see three-point turnarounds. I want to educate you. So when you first get in the car, you want to put on your seatbelt. Next, you want to look straight ahead. Frame the rear window in the mirror. So when you're driving, you can look up and see everything out of your back window. Now to your driver's side. You want to look straight ahead and bring the mirror in to see a little bit of the rear door handle. You don't want to see the ground to be ground viewing. You don't want to see up at the sky. You want to see a little bit of the side of the car, and I'm going to adjust it. Now there's a button or a handle. I'm going to look straight ahead and bring the mirror in on the passenger side toward me. So now I can see, and now I can see. So when I'm driving, I can see in the center behind me, I can see to the left, and I can see to the right. Good afternoon, E. I got your email. I'm going to be sending out a few more gifts, right? Got some things for you guys, and we're going to get the shirts out to T and the small toys for her daughter. We'll get those out next week. E, thank you. I'll be sending you more stuff too. E is the moderator. If you have questions or you want to try to reach me, she'll get your email, and then we'll go from there. I'm just blessed. So it's been a good Friday, pretty intense. I had to drive to the airport this morning. I'm tired. Had a great doctor's appointment. I'm in good shape. I lost 8 more pounds. So you got to take care of yourself. And when you drive, you can take yourself to the hospital. You can take yourself to the doctor, and then you can drive around. So I just want to say thank you. So we're going to put the car in reverse. I'm looking over my shoulder. I'm looking left, looking right. I'm going to back up slowly. I'm turning the wheel to the left. The rear goes to the left. The front swings out to the right. Now I'm going to put it in drive. Okay, I'm looking where I'm going. And we're in a private driveway. Do you understand what I'm saying? We're in a private driveway. So we come to the bottom of the driveway, and I'm going to position my wheels. Now I'm going to show you this. I look left. I look right. I'm showing you. I look left. See me looking? I look right. Now I'm going to turn in the nearest lane. Okay? Keep your turn as short as possible. Don't turn wide. Now, this is the service drive. There are a lot of signs here. It is so easy to get a ticket. So we have to stop just for 3 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1003. That's all it takes. This is the school zone crossing. Be careful. Now, you should be able to see the expressway, I-94 to the left. It's crowded. There's a lot of people. We're going to make a decision. Are we going to get on the expressway, or are we going to take some side roads? You need to know more than one way to get home. Another crosswalk. This means a fire truck or fire station ahead. We have a yield. And I'm yielding. Then they have a stop sign. Order of operation, I would say a stop sign, yield sign. Definitely. Son and his girlfriend, I dropped him off at Metro Airport this morning. I don't know when they will be in the Caribbean. They flew from Metro to New York. They had a 4-hour layover. Then I'm not sure of how many layovers they have. I don't know if you fly from New York to the Dominican Republic, but they're going to be there and have a good time. So we all wish we were there. And so I'm maintaining good speed. I'm at about 30. It's peaceful, relaxed. And I did have to get gas this morning. We put $50 in. And I have a little bit more than a half a tank. It costs money. But we're not worried. We have gas now. We're going to relax. We're going to enjoy our trip. I can really educate you and show you. So I'm doing ground viewing. I'm looking around the Silverado to the left. I see the black car. I'm looking under the Silverado in case they run over something. I'm looking to the right of the Silverado. I saw that car turning. They are making a lane change. I'm keeping space. I see the red light ahead. Okay? This is commentary driving. Your brain Should be scanning left, middle, and right. Warning sign, stop sign ahead. A white Impala with a lady who has blonde hair. A pit over there. Whew, looks really strong. This car is from New York, E. I appreciate you. And then we stop and we roll forward. I always like to see people from different states. They're driving. Okay. Now we're going to do a mix. We'll stay on this road for a little bit, then we'll get on expressway. They're from New York. They're out of town driver. They could be really tired. I'm looking to the left. I'm going to make a lane change. I'm going to get over. Try to make a lane change before the intersection. They're from New York, so I'm thinking, man, that's a long way away. That's more than 14 hours away. Okay? I'm scanning. I see the truck to the left. I see people walking. And whenever there's construction, some of the side thoroughfares or lesser travel roads, they're going to have a lot of people. Also, when people come from the car wash, they're excited. Their tires are wet. They could be spinning out of control. Hopefully you're having a good afternoon. I'm having a great afternoon. It's nice to be here with my family. We're cruising about 25. All is good. I feel really good that I have enough gas to get to my location. We will change lanes in a moment. But in small communities like this, if you go over the speed limit, you're going to get a ticket. I don't want to bring a lot of attention to myself. Okay? Oh, they changed lanes. That's okay. I'm going to be courteous. That's okay. Okay? We're not getting mad. Because we're all trying to get to where we're going safely in one piece. Light's green, I see brake lights. I'm just keeping a good following distance. I'm looking ahead, I see the gray Tesla, black Cadillac. This is a RAV4, I believe. The gray is a very elegant color. Looks nice. Light green. And then looking behind me, I see the white Range Rover. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm checking mirrors. I'm always looking left, middle, and right. Always looking for eye movement. We're starting to move a little bit. I'm smiling. The speed limit here is 40, but we're at a slow 35, 30, or 28 miles an hour, which is fine. No one's in a hurry. We don't have to deliver any paperwork to corporate. We don't have to drive any adults today. I'm scanning the intersection. I want to see the rear of the tires on the ground. And these streets are really good for people to drive on, low speed, not that much traffic. Also, we can see the rear of the tires on the ground. If you can't see the rear of the tires, you're too close. I believe not this morning, but yesterday morning when we went live and made a video, a Impala had broke down and a school bus was trying to drive around it. A guy to my left, he didn't cut me off, but he was kind of stuck to the left. So always leave yourself an out. Anything can happen. Taking our time, being peaceful. Always check your mirrors. And you can tell by my voice I'm relaxed. It's Friday, okay? And what does this mean? A lot of people are trying to get home. A lot of people are tired. They're irritated. They're going to road rage. So you're looking for outliers. We're looking for people who are going too fast or too slow. There's a Fiero. I'm squeezing my brakes. Losing a little bit of my space cushion. You saw that. You see the purple Charger. Okay. Hemi. So gas is $4.64. That's with the BP gas card. Person from New York is getting over to the left. I see kids on those e-scooters. We were talking about that in class. Now the flow is picking up some. Really nice, really chill. I'm just taking my time. That car to the right, the Volkswagen, is an outlier. They are moving pretty fast. Sorry about the shaking. It is a little bumpy. I'm gonna get over one lane to the right. Passed it by Mrs. JJ. Custom license plate. I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna stay in this lane. You should be able to see the road pretty good. Thank you. I'm squeezing my brakes. Here's what you're gonna get when you subscribe. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I do tutorials as much as I can. I try to go daily. Traffic, metro areas, Michigan, Detroit, Chicago, Houston, Texas, Indiana. And of course, we video year round. I'm going to get over one lane to the left and accelerate through. A lot of this is urban driving. We have some deep Detroit, Houston, Texas, Los Angeles, California, Prairie View, Texas, a little bit of Dallas, Texas, driving those areas. So I'm just trying to be patient. I'm not really bothered by what cars are doing. I'm just keeping a good space. And that's what you should do. If you're learning to drive, you need to be watching these videos. If you're learning to drive, you need to be subscribing. Next, we do road test prep. This curve is really nice, very scenic, very relaxing. I really enjoy it too. Smooth. The lights are pretty predictable. Most drivers are using their blinkers. I like very scenic routes too. I'm using threshold braking. Okay. I'm not hitting gas really hard because I don't want to rear end someone. I'm going to take my time. I'm looking left to right at the intersection. Okay. We're at about 35. Nice wide angle for you. You can see traffic on the left. Looking for people who are using blinkers, not using blinkers, anything out of the ordinary. I saw the garbage truck do a 3-point. See the white truck. Unless it's gonna be nice, let them out. Right? Just be a courteous person, right? That's what you're supposed to do. Person's got the Silverado High country, that's the trim level. If you go through all of your processes, having good speed control, using your blinker, checking your mirror, and just taking your time, you're going to learn. Is there a little bit of anxiety? Yes. Will you get cut off sometime? Of course. Will you be tailgated? Occasionally. But you're going to learn from these things over time. And this is why we do these live tutorials all the time, learning how to drive. I'm trying to be predictable because people will just stop. You'll see a Chinese restaurant. You'll see a bank. I'm looking ahead, there's a red light. Gas is anywhere from $4.60 to $5.25 a gallon where I am. They're cutting real fast. How much is gas near you? Put that in the comments for me. These small communities have very strict ordinances. They're watching people speeding. They're looking for people who have a brake light out, tail light out. If you're 3 to 5 over or 10 over, you're going to get a ticket. Whenever you're stopped, you need to be looking out of your back window. You should see that vehicle ahead of me. You'll see the girl and the guy kind of dancing and singing. A $3.99, that's not bad. Ooh, that's not bad. Okay, I'm looking around, checking. Okay, I'm keeping space, I'm looking. There's a black car speeding up real quick. You'll see them tailgate me in the cover. I don't want to tailgate this Dodge Durango. Well, I got a little close. I was daydreaming a second. You saw me. It happens that quick. Okay, you get distracted. 1 second and boom. So I'm gonna back off. I'm not gonna cut a lane real fast. It's not that serious. Okay. And if someone is tailgating me, I'm just gonna keep my same speed. If they wanna drive around me, let them drive. I'm right at about 39 to 40. Indiana freeze. Oh, okay. Interesting. Maintaining good speed. Yeah, you have to look at what's best for your state. Okay, every state's different. What's good for Michigan is not good for Texas. What's good for New York is not good for Virginia. What is good for Texas is not good for Nebraska. What is good for Nebraska is not good for Hawaii. Okay? Now I'm going to squeeze my brake. I'm taking my time. Any car is a good car. Don't care what you have. If it's your grandma's old car, fix it, get a battery, 2 tires, and drive it. If you can drive an older car, then get it. Oh, I'm not going to run the light. It just changed. That was a pop-up yellow. Whoa, man. Now, let's talk about this. This light just changed. If I would have ran it in certain communities, and I'm African American, let's just keep it right, I'll get pulled over, or anyone. So you got to build good habits. On your road test, if you would have ran that yellow light, instant failure. That's a dangerous maneuver. You get a chance to have 10 errors and 2 dangerous maneuvers. Why would you put yourself in danger like that? You feel me? Just relaxed. It's 62 degrees. Our gas is fine. We will be getting on expressway. I do want you to see that, but we're going to take some other side thoroughfares. What I'm doing, I'm looking at traffic because cars run lights. When the light turns green, it does not mean go. It means you look left and right. I'm checking behind me. You'll see a Ram 1500 behind. No, it's a GMC. Okay? And I'm just looking, checking. and scan usually 30 seconds, 45 seconds. Every light is different. I like to see, do drivers have blinkers? Are they eating? That car cut real quick. I want to show you this. Always looking at intersections. I look left and right. I look left and right, and then I continue. And this is a really tight curve. You should see it pretty good. I'm just looking, and we're just smooth and easy. And sometimes it's a lot more peaceful. Part of this masterclass is just feeling comfortable. We're not trying to do downtown driving. We're not trying to go through roundabouts. We're not trying to merge on the freeway yet. But remember, when you're in suburban areas like this, you're going to have more people judging you. Just keeping it real. Don't be scared. You belong here. We belong here. I belong here. And we have to teach our young people this. Okay? I'm slowing down. Traffic hasn't moved yet. You can see a lot of young people walking to the left. They're the future drivers. You got to pay for a driver's ed. You got to get a car, insurance. It's a lot. Okay? It's nice to see young people out here walking. Okay? Taking my time. People here playing basketball, softball. It's nice to see the communities getting out here. I'm maintaining good speed. I'm looking for blinkers. And there are opportunities to drive. If you get your license, you could, work for a company that delivers food. You could be a courier for medical supplies. Do Uber or Lyft. I'm going to lift my foot. I'm coasting. Now I'm going to squeeze my brake. In a moment, you should be able to see the traffic on the I-94 expressway. This is really so peaceful. Like, I'm just relaxing. It can be a little bit stressful, but I'm trying to stay relaxed. You see I have a good following distance. 1001, 1002, 1000. I'm about 4 seconds. I want to leave myself an out, the SIPED process. Thank you. I moved the phone up a little bit and tried to get that wider angle. And I like seeing different homes, seeing how people live, how do they drive. I've been to Michigan, New York, Ohio, Indiana, Texas, Florida, Montreal, Toronto. We went up to see Drake, but he wasn't there. Been to Buffalo, New York, Manhattan, New York, Wichita, Kansas, past through Gary, Indiana. Looks like the freeway is okay. So I'm going to get over to the right, and we're going to get on the expressway. Thank you for the thumbs up. But it will be a little bit busy, but that's okay. We're going to turn on our right turn signal. We're taking 94 east, and we're going to go up the ramp. Here we go. Not Drake. What's wrong with Drake? Oh, come on. We gotta have a sense of humor. All right, we're going around the curve. And we're gonna do the 4000 merge. You see all this traffic. So we gotta get up to speed. I'm at about 50 right now. And we'll pull behind a gray Camaro. They have the right of way. I'm gonna squeeze my brake. And I'm gonna slide in behind the Camaro. And that was a pretty good merge. They have a customized plate. The teacher? Maybe they're teaching you a lesson. I don't know. So Keep a good speed and good space. We're at about 40 and a 70. I'm gonna stay here in this lane for now. There's a lot of trucks. You see cars merging on. I'm leaving space. I'm keeping it out. A lot of traffic. Looks like this lane. Okay, I have to make a decision. Am I going to get behind this truck or ahead of it? I'm looking ahead. I have to make a decision. So I'm stuck right now because I'm not making a decision. And if I don't make a decision, the semi truck to my left is going to make a decision for me. So by not making a decision, you really put yourself in a more dangerous spot. And you can hear the truck. And the trucks, sorry I have to talk loud. We need these semi-trucks, you know, Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, New York, you know, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Wisconsin, Florida. These ladies and men are driving across the country, man. I actually drove a student whose grandmother, she was a truck driver, and her both of her sons were. I didn't realize the greatness. I was too young to appreciate. But I sat on her porch and talked to her. She said, yeah, yes, young man, I drove a semi-truck, and so did my sons. We were owner-operators. I'm like, oh my God, Grandma. She would drive from Michigan to New York, Michigan to Kansas. Now we're moving pretty good here. I'm going to stay in this first lane. I don't want to be behind. I don't want to be in front of a semi-truck because I don't know how long this driver has been driving. I feel safer here in the right lane. You look at the traffic. You can tell it's very congested. But we're moving. We're at 50 and a 70, if that's any satisfaction. And now we're slowing down to 40. And also, one of our instructors, he's a former semi-truck driver, and he told me it's one semi-truck instructor per student, and they're there for about a year. It's very involved. I'm saying, wow, that's a lot. At one point, I wanted to be a semi-truck driver, but I would never be home, too much time on the road. I love my family too much. I'm just letting them come out. Let's see if they use the blinker. They're from Ohio. 2, 3, 4. 4 blinks. That was good. That was a good merge. But they are opportunities for driving. I still could be a limousine driver if I wanted. To get my CDL Class 1. About 70, the speed limit is picked back up. You're going to hear a truck with big tires. Look out for a motorcyclist. We're in the right lane. How can we tell? We have the white line to the right. Carrying an oven, a refrigerator, and a black car, a gray truck to the left, so I don't want to be near them. We're at about 75 right now, so I want to lift my foot and keep a little space. Really peaceful drive. Now we may get off at this exit, and do some turns in a parking lot, Walmart, JCPenney's. Some of the strip malls are really good for turning and parking, so you can see how pedestrians interact. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to get off this exit. This is a cloverleaf. So I'm going to turn on my right turn signal. I'm lifting my foot. And we have to be at 30 just before we get into the curve. Going slow, be patient, take my time. I'm lifting my foot, and it looks like they're from Ohio. Should be able to hear my blinker. And then once we get off this cloverleaf, I'm going to turn off the blinker. We're going to get to the middle lane, because if I stay to the right, that's going to take me back on 94 and go east. We do not want to. Oh, those brakes hit hard. I wasn't expecting that. I'm looking behind me, checking traffic. I see cars. The guy has earrings, no cap. The girl has earrings. Both of the people playing with earrings. I'm not judging. All right. We're going to be going into a parking area, shopping center area, and we're going to turn on our blinker. And we're going to go through this for educational purposes. I'm covering my brake, and I want to be under 20 when I make this turn. Slow, take my time, turn in that nearest lane. Remember we talked about this? And the warning sign says this is an S curve. So we're going to go through here about 4 times. We're going to look for people not using blinkers, not stopping, not yielding, pedestrians, eye contact. This is our environment. So this is your next part of your master class. If you have questions, put it in. All right, we're going to turn on our blinker early. And I'm going in slow. And then I'm going to make a right turn. I'm looking where I'm going. I'm looking, always looking. Now we're going to see pedestrians. And I'm scanning. I'm trying to clearly define my position. I'm looking left, middle, and right. I'm not staring. I do not want to stare at anything. I see people. And then we're going to come up here and make a right turn. We're going to go around here 4 times. Every time we go around, it is different. So we're going to be looking. I keep hitting the buttons. I apologize. All right, I'm going to turn back out, and I'm looking. Okay, so we're looking for cars, baskets, people not using blinkers. We're going to turn on our right turn signal. And then we're going to stay to the right. Walmart parking lot, you already know this. And this is a great place to park too. I like taking students through here because it's real driving. We have a stop sign, they have the right of way. So I'm going to stop. S-T-O-P. And then I'll continue. And once we go up, this will count as 1. We got to go around 3 more times. I'm going to turn on the right turn signal. I'm not sure what they're doing. I don't know, Ashley. I'm going to stop. I'm going to look left and right. And then I'm going to make my right turn. I'm looking where I'm going. You see me looking. I'm looking at the road. Don't look down at your steering wheel. Okay, we're going to signal our intention. And this car did yield for me. And then I'm going to make my right turn. And I'm going to turn out slow. Get some nice stuff in there. All right, I'm scanning. I see the lady looking. I see the people walking. I'm going at the rest speed. I'm going about 15 miles an hour. I see the person walking. I'm covering my brake. I'm going to let them walk by. I see the lady to the right. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to turn on my right turn signal. I'm going to yield. And you're looking left, right, left. And then I'm going to make my right turn. I'm looking through the right window, and then I turn out hand over hand. We see the black Corvette. We see the white van. Turning on my right blinker. I'm going to go ahead and make my turn. I'm looking ahead. The Jeep should go. They didn't stop. I have a stop sign. I'm going to have a complete stop. I'm waiting. They have a stop sign. What are you doing? Okay? I have a stop sign. These cars are confusing. Do you see how confusing it is? All I'm doing is following the rules. I'm not just going to go. Okay? Here's my gap. That's confusion. You saw that. We're waiting. Now you're going to see this sign again. I don't know who Ashley is. Maybe they don't have insurance. I'm not sure. But they just cut over. That's how accidents happen. These people are very impatient. Okay, I'm looking to the left, moving forward. Okay, I'm going to make my right turn. That's our second time. I saw people who blew stop signs, who don't use blinkers. Okay, I see a little kid running. Hold on to your child, please. I'm going up slow. Making my turn. I'm scanning. I see the person with the basket. The person in the yellow jacket. Eye movement. I see them creeping out. He's just rolling out, man. What are you doing? See, he didn't care. He just rolled out. All right? That's how accidents happen. I'm looking at the driving environment. I see the white vehicle coming out. I'm okay with that. Turning on my right turn signal. You should hear it. Right is up, left is down. Okay, no blinker. He has no blinker. I'm going to make that turn. And I'm going to turn out. Black Corvette, U-Haul truck, scanning. Right turn signal's on. I'm looking left. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I'm looking left. It's clear. I'm looking to the right. Clear. Now I'm going to look ahead. Clear. That white vehicle did not stop. They just went through. I'm going to have a complete stop. S-T-O-P. Then I proceed. Coming up. Come up and stop. S-T-O-P. Black Jeep just turned on his blinker. Okay, we're going to do several parking maneuvers. That's really important. And I'm going to come up here and come in. And I'm going to make a right turn. And we're going to park on the left. Blinkers on. I'm going to go into the last spot. I'm turning hand over hand. And I'm there in the lines. Put in park. Now you want to have room on the left. I'm going to check. I'm about 4 feet. Open this door. Room on the right. Good. So I have room left and right. Okay. Now I'm going to put it in reverse. Okay. I'm going to put the car in reverse. And then I have a backup camera, and I want to look left and right. I'm going to go slow, and I'm looking. Now I'm going to back up, and I'm going to turn the wheel to the left. The rear will go to the left, the front will swing out to the right. You see me looking. Now I'm going to put it in drive. Okay. Now let's make a lane change on the right. I'm sorry, make a parking maneuver, stall parking. You see me, and I'm getting in the lines, and then I straighten up, and I'm gonna show you. I straighten up and I turn out, hand over hand, and I'm gonna roll forward. I did several stall parking spots. Now I'm going to reverse. And I'm gonna turn the wheel to the right. I want us to look at these cars who don't use blinkers and who I'm looking as I back up. I'm going to put it in drive. Okay, we're going to stop at this angle a second. This is our classroom. Remember, this is a master class. So we're going to come up here and we're going to see cars. We're going to see how many actually use blinkers. It's zoomed in. We're going to see. We need blinkers to let us know. Okay. The rear car came across. GMC went straight. I'm looking for the white minivan. They're going straight because there's no blinker. And I see the white truck. The Jeep used a blinker. Very good. Remember, this is our master class. We're observing. Let's see if this vehicle uses no blinker. Tow truck, going straight. Also, I want to be a tow truck driver too. No blinker. See how confusing it is? There's the F-150. Okay, let's see a little bit more. This is our master class. We're looking for cars and blinkers. How many people really use blinkers? How many people really care? They kind of roll through. The Jeep is using a blinker. So 20. They didn't use a blinker. The GMC used a blinker. So from our observation in the master class, people are inconsistent using blinkers. And if you're inconsistent using blinkers, if you're a pedestrian, you're probably going to get hit. Or if you're driving a car, you're probably going to be in an accident. Let's verify this again. 2 cars are using blinkers. That's good. That's good. Blinker. Blinker. You want consistency in your driving environment. No blinker. That's how accidents happen. They have a blinker. Okay. We don't want to hit the basket. We're going to drive around the basket. And let's do some more parking. It's been a while since I've been here in park, so this is good. Okay, we're going to make a left-hand turn, and we're going to do stall parking. I pulled right in the lines. Okay, now I'm going to reverse. I'm showing you how to look right, left, turning my wheel, and I'm looking and checking traffic. Okay, I'm going to roll forward. I'm staying middle right. I'm looking for pedestrians and cars. I'm scanning left, middle, and right for senior citizens, for little kids. There's a person walking. I don't want to hit them. I'm turning on my left turn signal. He doesn't even see me yet. Could have a hearing aid yet. We're not mad. Okay, we're moving forward. And I'm going to come up and stop. And guys, here's what I'm doing. I'm looking left, I'm looking right, clear, and then I turn. Okay? And I'm looking where I want to go. Now I'm going to drive around them. I'm going to get back. I'm going to turn on my right turn signal. I'm going to come up and stop. S-T-O-P. And what I'm doing, I'm looking left, I'm looking right, I'm looking left. Here I go. And I'm turning in the nearest lane. Turn in the nearest lane. Now we're gonna drive on this S-curve. We're gonna go into some neighborhoods, work on turns. So you've seen driving on I-94, me merging on, me getting off, driving through a typical parking lot in the United States. Walmart is a national chain. They're pretty much across the world. We're going to turn on our right turn signal. And remember, this is our master class. We're looking. We just want to be aware of what cars are doing, of what people are doing. This is our driving environment. I see the red Corvette. I see the GMC vehicle behind me. We have space in front in case this car breaks down or I get rear-ended and I won't be pushed into them. Okay, blinkers on. I'm checking traffic. And I'm going to turn in the nearest lane. And this is the nearest lane. I'm scanning left, middle, and right. Speed limit is 50, so we got to get into the throttle, get the speed up to about 50, and I'll lift my foot. I'm at about 50 right now. I'm scanning left, middle, and right. We need to make a right turn at the light, but I'm waiting for the line to be broken. Blinkers on. And I'm going to go ahead and cut in and go up. At the light, we need to make a right turn, but we have to check traffic. And we want to see the rear of the tires. Green, I'm looking left and right. Looking left and right. Turn in the nearest lane. Keep it short. And then we're going to make a right turn on the street. And we're going to work on some really tight maneuverability. Okay, I'm going to squeeze my brakes. Making a right turn. You see me turning the wheel, and then I'm looking where I want the car to go. I'm in the neighborhood. I'm looking left. I'm looking straight. I'm looking right. Your eyes have to be moving all the time. Okay, we're going to make a left turn. Blinkers on. You should see the two dogs to the left. Go up and stop. S-T-O-P. Okay, so we're in a smaller area. Cars, people. We have to take our time. I'm going to squeeze my brakes. Sorry about the bumps. I apologize in advance. I am so sorry. You also could lose control going over these. Okay, we're going to make a right turn. It's a beautiful, great Toyota Tundra. I'm going to have a complete stop. Okay, and then what am I doing? I'm looking to the right because I'm going to the right. So I'm looking to the right. I'm turning. I'm not looking at my hands. I'm looking where I want to go. And then I turn up. I love this S-turn. Okay, let's make a left turn. When we turn, we want to stay on the right, R-I-G-H-T, on the right side of the road. And I'm looking around the curve. Really nice little area here, some nice houses, but we're here to learn how to drive. We're here having good speed control, looking around the curve, being a defensive driver. You should be able to see the stop sign. And then we stop. I'm going to turn on my right turn signal and have a complete stop. 1001, 1002, 1003. Now, let's do a parallel park. I'm going to walk it like I talk it. Okay? We're going to pull up next to the vehicle and stop. We turn on our right turn signal. We put it in reverse. We roll back halfway past the vehicle. And then I'm going to turn my wheel all the way to the right. The rear goes in to the right. Now, I'm halfway past. Now I'm going to turn my wheel all the way to the left. I'm gonna switch angles, and then I am in. It's pretty decent. I could get a little closer to the right, so I'm gonna turn the wheel and get a little closer to the right and pull up, and that's a pretty good maneuver, okay? Now I'm gonna put it in reverse. I'm looking out of my back window. I'm looking, I'm checking. I'm not just relying on my backup camera. I'm turning my left turn signal, I'm turning hand over hand, and then I'm gonna turn out. You gotta be able to do these maneuvers. Downtown Detroit, downtown New York, downtown Los Angeles. We're gonna have a complete stop. And what are we doing? We're looking left, right, left. I'm scanning because people will fly through, and I'm gonna stay on the right side of the road, okay? I'm looking around the curve. I'm using the SIPED process, the Smith system. I'm looking for kids, cars, delivery trucks. I see the little kid and the dog. I see the person on the phone. I'm scanning. I continue moving forward. I saw the F-150. See the lady with the dog. See the gray Tesla, the Subaru. I'm gonna go around to the right, turn on my right turn signal, and we're gonna go through this cul-de-sac. This is a great area to learn how to steer. And I'm turning, going around to the right, and I'm turning, going around to the left. You can see the houses. Going around to the left, looking where I want to go. I'm going to show you. I'm looking where I want the car to go. I'm looking to the left. Why? I'm going to the left. And then I'm going to go up to the stop sign. I want you to see the inside view. And then I'm going to come up and stop. I'm already looking before I get here. You should see me looking to the left, and I'm going to stop. I look to the left, right, left. I see people with sprinklers on, so I know the road could be a little slick. Kids could be playing in the sprinklers. Yeah, you know it's summer when they got the sprinklers on. Grass looks nice. Okay, I'm gonna go around to the right. Going in, turning the wheel. And this is really good for hand over hand steering. And I'm gonna come up and yield. I look to the left, I look to the right, and then I'm gonna turn on my right turn signal. Here we go. I'm gonna have to bring some of my clients through here. Really nice area. Okay, I'm going around, and then I'm gonna come up and stop. S-T-O-P, complete stop. I'm looking, I'm making a left, so I'm gonna look to the left. I see a car coming. I'm gonna make the left, and then I'm gonna get over to the right and share the road. Okay, we all share the road. All right, I'm looking around the curve before I get here. I don't want to be sideswiped. And then I'm going to come up, turn on right turn signal. I'm going to complete stop, S-T-O-P. I look left, clear, look right, clear, look left again. I'm going to make my right turn. I'm turning hand over hand in, hand over hand out. There's a Tesla right there. I'm going to follow the road. And I'm going to make a left turn. And I'm going at real smooth. We just performed our parallel park here. And then we're going to make a right turn. I'm going to come up and stop. S-T-O. Continue to look left, right, left. I'm going to make my right turn. I'm going to come up really slow. Okay, I'm looking around the curve. I want to take my time. I'm looking ahead for cars and trucks and kids. It's almost 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We've been on the road about an hour. I'm scanning. Put about $50 in. And I'm going to come up and stop. S-T-O-P. I'm going to stop. I'm going to wait for them to go by. I'm looking, checking traffic. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I'm looking, literally, I'm looking. This is how you really perfect your skills. This is the other part of your master class. Looking, checking traffic. And I'm going to come up and stop. S-T-O-P. Okay, I'm going to make my left turn. I see a person walking, people walking, dogs. We all need to get out, get some of this fresh air. And continue. I'm turn on my right turn signal. And I'm going to make a right turn. Going slow. Now, when you're driving through neighborhoods, you got to watch for kids, larger trucks. This tutorial was solid because we did expressway. I did stall parking. I went through some neighborhoods. You saw me make right-of-way decisions. This is how we learn. I want you to learn every time you're out looking at my videos. And I want you to continue to ask questions. Okay, I'm gonna look over my shoulder. Oh, I gotta know. Ooh, it's too close. I'm gonna hit the mailbox. And I'm too wide, so I've gotta pull up. You see me steering, right? And I gotta turn back. Okay. And you gotta be able to drive. Oh, okay. I'm turning the wheel too much. That's the problem. So you got to go up slowly. And you see me checking, right? And I'm go up real easy. I don't want to hit the garage door. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you. It was a really good masterclass. Leave your questions, leave your comments. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow me. I really appreciate all of you. And we will be going live perhaps tomorrow afternoon or evening. I want to say thank you guys. Have a great weekend. Bye.